But yo, this movie, 2025 Lockdown, speaking a lot of gems, man. They was just dropping jewels. I want to go to that part, man. I'm trying to find it that scene. I'm gonna show y'all a couple scenes too. There's a lot of stuff I wanted to talk about with this movie, man. I'm really hooked over there, you know. It's kind of crazy. Um, a lot of stuff in this movie just went on, man. That I just can't even. You know, it's like the virus thing they kept talking about in there. Um, you know, people had on like I said, they had on the hazmat suits, they had on the oxygen masks. People was looting, purging. You know, a lot of purge stuff in there. Stuff was falling out the sky. Stuff was going on in the sky, different colors, and I don't know. I think one scene looked like a damn spaceship was coming out of that thing. You heard the noise, like you hear a lot of that on social media now. A lot of sky noise and horns. You heard that in there too. All that's in there, man. You know, in this one movie, a lot of this stuff, man. Fish on the ocean, on the shore, washed up, dead, um, corruption. A lot of that, you see all that in there, man. All that, the TV was flashing and the lottery and how people could be so hooked on money, man, instead of their kids and their family, and um, just so focused on in the world stuff instead of what's really important. This movie just really shows it, man. It just shows you how people can go crazy. Um, you know, electricity without, you know, electricity and stuff, things, man. How, you know, the frequencies and how we've been so programmed for so long that without these things, um, we can't live. But it's not true. You know, we can live with a lot of this stuff that we live with on a day to day. We can live without, you know, TV. We can live without, you know, all this, man. We were really natural beings from the earth, from the land. You know, that's really our natural homes. You know, man has placed us in these boxes, these boxed in societies, these communities, these apartment complexes to keep us um, just focused on the wrong things, man. You know, this movie just really opens you up um, to what's really important in life. Your kids, you know, um, your family, man. You know, time spent cherishing every moment. You know, not taking things for granted because anything can happen at any moment. You know, this movie really shows you that. You know, or they would have been more prepared for when the time comes. But since they were so focused on their day to day lives, like all of us in society already are, how we've been programmed for so long to think and act and you know. So this movie just really spits on a lot of that, speaks on a lot of spits, speaks on a lot of stuff, spits gems, whatever you want to say, however you want to say it. But this movie just touches on it. Just that virus thing. This October, I said September 4th in the last video. I meant October 4th. The alert things went out on all devices. This movie was put out on Tubi right after, you know, we were the 8th of this month. This movie was put on. I haven't seen this movie on Tubi recently. This movie had been just put it on there, like right after this alert thing. This is crazy. This is really predictive programming right here. Um, you know, the son was really awakened. He was really open to what was going on in the world, and his father and family, they didn't want to hear it. And the other guy, the Mexican guy too, he was really open, and they wasn't trying to hear it, man. But they was really open to what was going on in the world because you know, like I said, it goes back to the programming, how we was raised, and how we was taught, and how we was controlled by the system, and we never break that those leashes, those chains. We never break past the barrier of the matrix. A lot of us don't. Um, and there's so many different movies touching this thing. But this movie, 2025 Lockdown, I mean, The Purge, they was going through the streets, stuff was falling out. I know I just keep saying it a lot, but it's a lot of other stuff I want to say about this movie too, man. That I should have wrote it down. A lot of this stuff, so much stuff I had seen this morning with this watching this movie. After watching this movie, now I'm thinking about like, wow, um, this stuff's crazy. Um, oh man, just a whole lot going on. Like I said, this virus thing, they didn't say what it was, but then you seen the guy in one scene, he was like, his flesh was like peeled and stuff like that. So I don't know if it's some type of zombie thing that was going on or what, man. The whole time this movie was, they basically, I was in the house, so it was like some Krampus type shit, I guess you could say. Um, just stayed in the house the whole damn movie, damn. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically what it was, lockdown. Kind of like The Purge. I guess you could compare this to The Purge. You could compare this to Gantz. Um, you could compare this to a lot of other movies too. This movie's just, hey, go watch it. Go watch it tonight, whenever you can. 2025 lockdown. I wanted to show you this scene in there. And I cannot seem to find it nowhere on this thing, on this clip. Um, then it says something about the water and the food was contaminated. So his son ended up eating. He made some barbecue, and I've been noticing this too for the last time I've been barbecuing. The barbecues like, and this has been going on for years. If you go back to Kool Keith album, the rapper Kool Keith, and punch in what was that? Let me see the name of that album. Kool Keith, Doomsday, I think. See the name of that album, and I'm gonna land it back to this movie. Let's see. It was Kool Keith's album. What was the name of that album, man? Mixtape album, whatever it was. What was the name of that? It's not seeming to pull it up. The phone's going slow. Let's see. Let's see. What is the name of that? And I'm gonna show y'all the picture of it too. I'm gonna show y'all. There it goes. There it goes. Dr. Doom, First Come, First Serve. There it was. There it is. First Come, First Serve. Burger with the rats. You know what I'm saying? And other stuff. A lot of gems. If you haven't listened to Dr. Doom, Kool Keith, First Come, First Serve, gotta check it out. But yeah, basically, in this movie, 2025 Lockdown, I think it's one of the first things that happened was he was playing with his son, so-called son. We ended up coming to find out that it wasn't his son. But and who knows, with this thing. It's what they, but movies go so many ways. You just really can't decipher everything in one setting. You got to go back a couple times and really keep opening back up. But So he barbecued, son ate some food, ended up getting sick from the barbecue. So the dad goes to lays his son down. Dad goes to the table, starts to eat the barbecue as well. Starts to eat it, but didn't get to eat it because like the son or the daughter and them, the Mexican guy, and it's like, don't eat that food. That's why your son's sick, because he ate this food, this water, whatever, whatever. But they kept on saying the water in the food, the water in the food, the water in the food. It's what this virus is. Uh, the water in the food's contaminated and made this virus break out, and people's catching all this disease and all this stuff. So it's like the water's in here, the water's contaminated, the food, we already know that. The sky, shit's going on in the sky. Shit's going on in the city. People's looting, people's going crazy, frantic. So it's like all this stuff that's going on right now today, at this time in the world, is happening right here in this movie. After October 4th, they put this thing out to show us that, wow, here it goes again. Send alert out to the phone in the movie, beginning of the movie, and boom, people's going frantic. The frequencies, people's losing their mind, going crazy, looting, shooting, robbing, killing. This movie is just dropping a lot of gems. If you get a chance, watch this movie tonight. Smoke your weed, beers, hug on your chick, whatever you got to do to get in the mood to watch this movie. The violence ain't all the way there. The shooting is just garbage, but peep out, open your eyes for the gems and the symbolism of what's really going on right now in the world. All the things going on in the news is right here in this movie. So this is crazy. This is crazy. So when you get a chance, peep this movie out. It's a real deep one. Seriously. So I'll be back with another review on this movie. Not today, but sooner. And hey, gotta just keep dropping these gems. Gotta keep putting this type of content out there. Who wants to sit up and see mukbangs all day? Who wants to sit up and see people talk about celebrities? Who wants to sit up and see people talk about whatever, whatever? But a lot of this stuff is going on right now in the world as we speak that a lot of people's not speaking on. A lot of this stuff is going on that a lot of people's not speaking on because they have conditioned and programmed us to think a certain way and put our attention on distractions that don't mean a goddamn thing, to keep our mind off of what is really going on in the world, or what's to come, or what's currently taking place in the present moment. So they got us screwed, man. They got us really screwed as a people, as a nation, as a whole world. But we're not going to get too deep down this rabbit hole today. Let's cut this short. Peace. One love, everybody. On to the next.